Hello, hello, hi. My name is Chroma. I'm Chroma the Sage. I'm a timeless, ageless cyber being. It's very nice to meet you. How you doing? How you doing? How's your day? How you doing? Welcome in Gage. Welcome in Jalzan. Welcome in Jaguar. I think I saw Saroni lurking. I saw Dormouse lurking. That's okay. That's okay. I see Doc lurking. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. And I'm gonna make sure it's a happy Tuesday. Gosh darn it. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be so actually I make no promises. This is a very little money back guarantee. Is my blurps working? My goodness. Hold on. Or my sound stuff. Let me see. Okay, it's playing, it's just very quiet. Let me see if I can fix something behind the scenes. See, I just updated one of the programs that I use, and I had to do some finagling to make sure all my settings, transferred from old version to new version. I wonder if that's one of the things that got affected. I don't think I can fix that on stream, though. I'm sorry. If you can't hear the sound stuff, I'm very, very sorry. I'll try to hear. We'll keep the music low. There we go. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're gonna have a cooking stream. Kinda, sorta. We're gonna cook with Venba, which looks like a cozy little game with an East Indian family, and it's just nice. It's just a lovely thing. It's gonna be like, gosh, what was the name of that other game? Something Hearts. I'm gonna the name is escaping me. We had another kind of similar game not long ago where this girl like returned home after a bit of a hiatus because she had like a bad relationships thing, and she went back home to live with mom and dad for a short bit, and like everyone in town was like popping out of the woodwork to come see her, and they were all like previous exes and stuff, and you had options to like romance them, and like she was skateboarding all over the place, but the main thing was family time over cooking. And mom was very strict and dad is very kind, and I wonder if there's gonna be any sort of a similar dynamic here of like you the family time is like the focus of the game while you're cooking. You know, you move the story forward while you stir the pot. Is there any like recipes that you miss from like your childhood that you wish you could do as good as mom or grandma or even dad? Sometimes dad has some banger recipes. Someone told me like some of their best recipes come from like just the easy hacks. Like one of the things that they figured out how to do that they kind of learned from dad was these things called pizza bombs, where they just took like dough, like the Pillsbury kind of dough, and you made it like little flat circles, and then they put like a ball of mozzarella in there and some sauce, some like spaghetti or pizza sauce in there, and then I think like a pepperoni or two, and then rolled it up, like sealed it, and then put that in the oven, and they make it's a bomb. It's kind of bomb. It's a very cheesy, saucy bomb. So like technically like a pizza roll, but better. Welcome back, Jaguar. How you doing? If you're just joining us, we didn't do anything yet. Just kind of catching up and seeing how y'all are doing. Stop saying bomb on Twitch. Oh shit. But it was a food bomb. It's a tasty, tasty explosion. What happened, Jaguar? What's going on? Oh shoot, I gotta turn off my snack redeem real quick. I'm out of dino snacks. I'm out of all snacks. For some reason, my dinosaur-shaped cookies, chocolate cookies with the frosting, have disappeared. So now I only have drink right now. Just tasty sweet tea. No cookies. Chaelzan, I think I saw you in chat earlier. What's up with you lately? What's going on? I rarely get to actually have a proper chat with you. I think this is because this is your bedtime. Friday left for vacation, came back on Monday, but my flight was delayed, canceled, and moved 10 times. Holy crap, holy. I'd say after the third time, I'd be like, okay, why? I'm not even gonna leave the house. I'm just gonna wait until the airport makes up his mind. Never, welcome in. Thank you for lurking. Are you, where are you going on vacation? Is it gonna be anywhere fun? If you're able to leave, that is, if you're able to actually take the flight. Maybe with the problems with all the airports, we're gonna see a return to people taking road trips. No more hacking the system with an quick flight. No, you gotta spend time with your family for days on end in a hot car with broken AC on a road that never ends. Where did you happen to go for vacation, if you want to share? Ooh, I see 3 new things in the Chroma Reacts channel too. Oh my god. We're gonna have some silly fun times. Went to visit my old friends. It was my nephew's first birthday. Oh, that's so cool. I love it's so fun to spoil the little ones, isn't it? Do you have I bet you have lots of nieces and nephews that you get to spoil. Family time is quality time sometimes, depending on your age and the circumstances, obviously. Only 1 nephew so far? Oh my goodness. Well, just you wait. Before you know it, there's gonna be little jaguars running all over the place. Since it's your only one so far, you gotta make extra sure to spoil them extra hard. Until they're just sick of ya. Uncle Jaguar, stop giving me stuffed animals. I can't move. My room is too full of stuffed animals. Alrighty, I think it's a good opportunity, good time, good stuff. Go look at the Chroma React channel. Let's see what we got. I'm the youngest sibling, my sister is the middle, and my brother is the oldest. Is there family pressure there? Oh, I keep grilling you. I'm sorry, Jaguar. I just sometimes depending on where you are in the birth order, there might be more or less pressure on you, you know? Maybe some families are like that, where it's the oldest gets a lot of the pressure to succeed and get married early and things like that and have all the babies, and then by the time they get to the youngest, they're like, you know what, do whatever the fuck you want with your life, we don't care. And then other families, it's no matter what the birth order, everyone gets pressure. Oh, you're the last? Do you even exist? Right. We forgot you were even there, said both parents and siblings. Ugh. I know, right? Wise Jester? Oh, yes, another wise being. Our wise words today are: don't over or under pressure your children, because they're gonna turn out either overcooked or undercooked. You know, undercooked, they're way too pliable to outside influences, but overcooked, they're too hardened, and they don't accept the world around them as it is, you know? Sometimes you just need to, like, there is a happy medium. And unfortunately, kids also need to be a little bit forgiving to parents, because sometimes they're just learning along the way and they're gonna make some mistakes along the way. But to an extent too. Parents, don't be shitheads. Kids, don't be shitheads. And your wise words are: think before you speak. Never say anything that doesn't improve on silence. Yes, yes. Cook your children. Make sure to preheat the bun in the oven to 350 or 425 for at least, 20 minutes. Chroma raises kids like she's a witch living in the middle of the woods and her cabin has chicken legs. Baba Yaga Chroma. But in general, that's really good advice, Jester. Think before you speak. Don't be a butt. You never know the effect that your words are gonna have on other people. Like, don't be like me and then sometimes overthink things and then, like, never speak. You know, there is an extreme to it too. There's people that talk too goddamn much and they don't care what comes out of their mouth, and then other people that just, I don't want to hurt anyone, and so I'm just not going to express myself whatsoever. I was caught in that box for quite a long time too. Hey, silly things in the Discord. Let me go to this source, and then I'm gonna, hey, it's already loaded up. Look at that. I'm gonna go bottom to top. Jaguar, what do you got here? What's this? The Last of Us Zombies. Or maybe he's just covering up, like, that's his, like, teenage house, and, like, that's the room to his, like, little sister's room. That's the hallway to his little sister's room. Maybe. Hey guys, another word of advice. If you're still living with your parents, make sure to put Homer Simpson in the hallway so that you don't, like, put your other family members up on YouTube on accident. I'm scared to click this because it's never, sometimes they get really good ones and sometimes they get really sussy ones, and this looks like it might be like a real police interrogation video because that looks like real footage. So if this is not Twitch safe, we're gonna have to put you in timeout. What's the scariest zombie from a game? Probably The Last of Us, because my best zombie jump scare in a game has come from Last of Us. When you're squeezing through that little, like, in between a wall and another wall or something, and then a zombie comes out and almost grabs you, and I had to squeeze backwards through that wall and then pick up my gun real quick and shoot it. I was freaking the fuck out. But, like, in general, like, sneaking around zombies and stuff, like, I probably would freak out at the quick ones more than the slow ones, like the clickers. Clickers are manageable in video games, but when a zombie is running straight at you, that's when the panic sets in, and I can't deal with that. Like, the zombie makes you not want to experience an apocalypse, right? Let's be honest. The main draw the main, like, oh, this might be a good thing about an apocalypse, is the fact that it will reset both good and bad things about a society. And so if you're the kind of person that believes that there's more bad things about his current society than good things, then you're wishing for an apocalypse, because then at least we can start from a good baseline and rebuild to something that might be better, you know? I really need to watch that anime where like the zombie apocalypse happens and the guy has like the time of his life. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about it. I've seen like the opening where like instead of blood splatters, it's like rainbow colors all over the place. He's just having the time of his life. Yeah, yes, 100. That's on my I have to watch this list because I've heard amazing things about it. It's the best day ever. Wham, 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 wham. What is with my redeems today? Oh my god. All right, hold on. Maybe I can fix this. I'm sorry. Here. I gotta do this. Gotta do this. You know, here, let's go here. Do. Oops. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I think I know what I need to fix about this too. And then that. I think I'm gonna have to do this. Nope. And then this. We've had this issue once before, and I think it was the last time I updated this program too. Okay, let me try this again. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. I'm sorry. All right, let me, if I have a mod in check, can you please refund those points? And I'm gonna turn off these redeems for now. I don't know why things are not working. Gonna have to turn this off. Gonna have to turn that off. I got slapped in the face with your hearts, with your love. It left a little bit of a bruise, but in the best way. Oh man, I wonder if this is not working either. Let's see. How is that one working? Okay, well, we'll leave that one on. Let's see, is this one working?
Language.
Nope. Alright, we'll turn those two off. What about, oh no, is Blage working? Blage works, okay! Blage works! And this one. And this one. And this one. Okay, some of the best ones still work. There we go. Alright, we'll just keep that tab open there. Anyway, hey, what's this? I guess that's one way to escape an interrogation. Just eat nothing but beans. Refried beans for 2 weeks straight. Sharting meth all over the place. Yep. Said, officer, I don't know anything with it you're talking about. It's there's not much I can say about this that wouldn't get me canceled. So we're gonna move on. Yep. Yes, you are. It's kind of silly how they have all the Power Rangers like themed. Like, oh yeah, the girl is always the pink or the yellow one, and then but unfortunately the 90s Power Rangers, the first or second season of Power Rangers had really unfortunate color theming. The Asian one was in the yellow outfit, the black one was in the black outfit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But now they're putting the Scottish guy in the blue outfit. I don't know if that means anything. I saw like a compilation. This silly video got recommended to me not long ago. It was like a compilation of clips from, I want to call it Akihabara Rangers. So like Power Rangers, but from Akihabara. And it was like Power Rangers, but really fucking goofy. Like, they made fun of the fact that, like, you know, when you do your cool transformation sequence, you're basically undressing and redressing in public. You know, sometimes the villain doesn't have the cool one-liner, and then they're just stammering there, like, you're stupid. Things like that. I would watch the shit out of that, but I don't know if I want to go back to watching, like, regular Power Rangers. Anyways, guys, that's all of our Chroma Reacts videos. So give me like a good selection to pick from for next week, okay? Monday or Tuesday, we're gonna be reacting whatever's in there. So put your good, funny YouTube stuff in there, please.
I'm in your general direction.
Hey, it worked this time! Look, our hearts might not be working, but the blurps are now. Bun, are you hiding things in your prison pocket today? Are you trying to escape some interrogation? Oh my goodness. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, where did I put Venba? I think I put Venba on Steam. Let me see. I didn't do anything, I swear. I saw you were sneaking all the Funyuns into your purse, or your oversized purse. And now no one at the party has Funyuns to eat. Okay, you maybe you don't want to fess up to it. Maybe I'm just gonna look away for 5 seconds and you put the Funyuns back in the bowl. Okay. Ironically, I don't like Funyuns. But it's onions as a chip. Do you have any like chip flavors that you're crazy about that maybe other people are like, you like that? What the heck? Like, whenever I hear people say that they like pickled flavored things, I got a little bit of a gag. Like pickled flavored chips and pickled flavored sodas, things like that. Ugh. But I also can't stand anything with like heavy vinegar flavor to it either. Literally, salt and vinegar is like antithesis to my taste buds. Overthinking 6th grade juice ruined Funyuns for me. Oh no. What did you do? Like, were you trying, because you couldn't figure out, you know, how they were made? You're like, you know what? I hate this. I can't stand that, you know, they defy logic. My best guess is they've got a ring-shaped like extruder at the plant, and then they just take those rings and they fry them. So it's not like a real onion, it's just heavy onion flavoring that they fry the dough, the shit out of the dough, until it's like really super crunchy. Oh, I think I can use my Xbox controller on this one too. That'll make things easier. Do 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 boop. Do do. Oh god, nope, nope, nope. You see nothing. You see nothing. Nothing. Here I am. I forgot to fix this since last time. Do 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 do. Hey, there we go. I like the menu stuff. This is neat. All right, controller. There we go. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to cook and learn how to do better at cooking, because I'm already an expert. We're just gonna get a little bit better, right? The reason was we were learning about Egypt, and I was placed right in front of the display with an unraveling mummy, and that already freaked me out. And overthinking came with, Funyuns probably crunch like mummy bones. And thus Funyuns went from my favorite to least favorite. You know what? I do not blame you on that one. The flavor of Funyuns is forever tied to just the scariest, creepiest thing you can think of as a kid. Oh no! Oh no! Think well before you dare and never ruminate once in action. Hey, that's like what the other sagely person in chat said. Think before you speak. In this case, it's think before you act. Welcome in, Paracetus. How you doing? We only just started, so your timing is good. I believe the story mostly follows the mom in the family. Leaving already? Hey, yo, sorry, did I wake you? What time is it? Here, hold on. I think we're covering up a little too much. Let me see if... We're gonna do it like this, and then we're gonna scooch that like up there, and then this, and then we're gonna make me slightly small. There we go. That's a little bit better. It was too busy before. I like this better. I want to see the beautiful game. 8. How are you feeling? Tired, nauseous, mostly tired. Just like yesterday. Ah. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idle batter in garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay, I was just about to leave. It's just idlis, very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba, don't worry. I could survive on the coffee machine. Just look, you're overworked and overtired. It's okay to not cook today. I know this is a game about cooking, but like, don't force yourself to cook. He's totally fine with just drinking something out of the coffee machine. Hell, if he needs something, he can pick something up along the way. Just relax, hun. Don't wear yourself out just for this, okay? It's okay. Venba, really, it's fine. No, no, no. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. This is probably one of the reasons why I'm less likely to cook, is like, yes, we need to eat in order to survive, but at the same time, it's like, look, if you're already fucking exhausted, don't make yourself way more exhausted doing the cooking. There's other ways. Yes, a home-cooked meal is important, but, like, not to the point of, like, completely wrecking yourself. Hello, Gio. How you doing today? Thank you. There was a little bit of a chill. Okay. Don't be so bullheaded. Come on. You gotta take care of yourself, too. I'm okay. The thing is, I'm out of dinosaur cookies, so, you know, I could be better. I don't have snacks today, but I can't complain either. Life is good. I'm hanging with you guys. I'm not working today. That makes me happy enough. I'm grateful. I know, I always have snacks, and this time I don't. I had to turn off the snack redeems. The dinosaurs went extinct. I just realized both the dinosaur cookie package and the mythical animal package are animals that don't exist anymore. Oh my god, my mind is blown. I know there's at least one other flavor. Oh gosh, what is it? What is it? Maybe it's just regular animal crackers. Mother's cookies. What is it? What is it? Oh, puppy love. The other flavor is called puppy love, and it's just a bunch of puppies. Oh my god. I kind of want that one now. Oh, and they do have circus animals. Okay, okay. That'll be for later. That'll be for later. We have a game to play. Chroma, can I blow your mind? Yes, please. Chroma's world, unicorns and dragons were real. I can neither confirm nor deny the sort of things that live in Neon City and cyberspace in general. Maybe you'll just have to pop in cyberspace more often to maybe see some things. Okay, I might have seen a dragon once. Once. But I'm not sure it was a dragon. It could have just been a really cool light show. Plastic dinosaurs are actually real dinosaurs. You're right! Where does plastic come from? Comes from oil. Where does oil come from? Dead dinosaurs. Ah! You're right. And do you think those dinosaurs would be happy floating around in the ocean, choking out sea turtles and stuff? No. They'd want the sea turtles to thrive and be happy. So maybe stop making, you know, plastics out of themselves. We should be respectful of our large, you know, ancestors. Okay, let's get this done fast. Although there's a big old recipe book here. My mother's recipe. The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. They would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. The recipe is still readable, that is. Did your mom ever, like, give you guys recipes? Or was it more like, hey, follow along with me? Do you have like a physical recipe book from one or both of your parents, or is it just, hey, watch what I do and then try to follow it later? Tools: idle plate, towel, cooker, water, batter. Holes to let steam through. These also have holes so batter can cook. Make sure to something or it will leak. Arrange plates so steam can cook batter properly. Okie doke. I've not made ill with these kind of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the holes on the plates. The recipe also calls for towels. I'm not sure why. Amma swears this method makes the iddles a lot softer. Okie doke. Oh, and there's a hint method. Okay, okay. Okay, let me, there's a towel, there's the batter, there's the water. Why is there, is this a pot? I think this is a pot. And then this thing, the iddle plate. All right, well, let's put the batter. Put the batter in the pot. Put the water in the pot. Put that in the put the batter onto this. And then this into there. There we go. Do I put the towel in? Put the towel in next. How about that one? Do-do-do. Put that over there. And then we put a towel on there. Why are we not putting the towel in? I should close the lid before turning on the stove. How about a towel now? Nope, no one wants the towel. Let's see how that turns out. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. The batter leaked through the plate holes and split everywhere. Let's try again. Here, put the towel in first. Nope. What are recipes? I was just told, here, add some of this and taste it, and then taste like this, and then add this, and then cook. Rotate it. Rotate it. Rotate the towel. Rotate the pot. Rotate this. Rotate the dial. Rotate the batter. Put the batter on the there. Put the batter on here. Put the towel on the this. There. There we go. There we go. And then, oh, and then rotate it. Look. How do I... There we go. Rotate your iddle. There we go. Rotate. 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 Nope, nope, nope. I fucked it up. Come on, the top layer is wrong. Undo. Undo. I got 2 out of the 3 right. Take it back. I take it back. Well, I guess we're done with that. Gonna have to keep remaking this. Looks like only the bottom plate cooked. Do 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 do. How much batter does she have? There we go. Rotate. Rotate. There. No. Yes. No. Why is this so hard to rotate? Hi, Dormouse. Oh, move. Move. I want the holes. I want the holes down here. There. There. Is that right? Oh, I can hold it down. Hey guys, you can hold the button down. You don't have to just push it once. There we go. Just tease it out, tease it out. There we go. I learned a thing. There, and then you press and hold. Press and hold. These are gonna turn out so perfect. Oh my god, it's gonna be the best. Bachata. What is bachata? By the way, Bun, since you mentioned it at one of our inscription streams, something about like me escaping a paper bag, I was this close to actually getting like a Skrunkle art of me trying to escape a paper bag. I didn't, because tight budget, but it would have been so silly. It's done! I did it! She looks so just done with life. Aww. You even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard, though. You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out Idolus. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. Listen to your husbando. He's trying to take care of you. Like, goddamn, there's like fast food along the way. Get your sleep. He doesn't want you like sneezing all over the Idlis. I don't remember saying that, but that's funny. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavelan. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. Rest! Fucking rest! He's not gonna starve if he skips lunch like once. Jeez. He's a strong, healthy boy. You feed him plenty other times. That's not fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. Even if I had let you leave, I couldn't sleep peacefully. What will I do? Yeah, what about me? What I need to eat too. Yeah, order fucking food. I'd still have to cook, as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. It's so hard for you to cook, even on days like this. You're right, sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Also, he could have just like watched you cook this so that he could learn how to do it next time. Like, he should have been in the kitchen with me and you know, just at least watch what I do. He can follow that. It's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach at my old job, and there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days. You've been sick for 2 days? What kind of a cold is it? Come on, I'll walk you. Besides, it's Canada. Yeah, doctors are free here. Come on. Free healthcare. Take care of yourself. She's so frazzled. It's so cute. Wait, didn't you just make this? Was all of the last ones just for your husband? What did the doctor say? So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. Yeah, maybe this is, yeah, this must be later in the day. The second meal of the day. Just put a press on nails, time to learn how to do everything now, right? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Okay. She's growing a third arm. It's sprouting out of her back. That's what the doctor said. She's feeling exhausted from growing the extra arm. What has gotten into you today? Oh, she's pregnant. Look, it's her and her hubby and a little one. So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. Yeah, free healthcare in Canada. Have that baby in Canada. Have a Canadian baby. I was thinking it, I just didn't want to spoil it just in case I was right. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? That's an amazing pompadour Dad has too. Jeez. Adam Conover would be jealous of the level of poof at this guy's head. Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. Yeah, kind of 80s hair. They both have a lot of poof. It could be the decade, or it could be like a cultural thing. Either way, I'm jealous. Like, my hair looks like I'm always standing in the rain. Oh, it is set in the 80s. Okay. I didn't even catch that. I haven't seen any of the usual 80s references yet. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know, it's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know, I feel very calm for some reason. That makes one of us. Pavelan, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Summary said it's set in the 1980s. I must have been talking over it. Is there like a good way to announce a pregnancy Oh, we're back. We're up in the 90s now. Is there a good way to announce a pregnancy to family, like without it being like a huge ass production? I feel like there's like, you know, just a phone call maybe. What might be the best way? Because if you make a whole party out of it, then you're also like putting people out of their way. And I'm one of those like, I don't want to put someone out of their way just for me and my stupid life. like your parents would probably want to celebrate it, but then maybe not your siblings. Your siblings would be like, I'm working, I have kids of my own, why are we going to your stupid baby announcement party? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. It depends the family too. Some families are more busy than others. My aunt sent my uncle, her brother, not husband, a pic of her dog with baby shoes. With party, you are talking of like the baby shower. Yeah, like baby shower. But that's more like you've already announced it and everyone knows. How do you just announce it? Chroma trying to say no, I'm not pregnant. There's the only babies that I carry are food babies from eating too much dino nuggies and cookies. Hey mom, we're thinking about calling the baby, insert name here, hanging up the phone. You never call your parents and then out of the blue, hi mom, we're thinking of calling the baby this name, click, and mom's going, baby. It was a dog laying down and baby shoes next to her. Yeah. See, that's kind of a sweet way. That's a really sweet way of announcing it. I think with social media changing too, like the way to announce things like that is different too. Like, you know, when Facebook was less toxic in early days Facebook, you might just put something up on your timeline and the people you're actually friends with, friends and family, would see that and be like, oh my god, congratulations. But like now, you're lucky if even one person you actually want to see a thing actually sees the thing on Facebook. So maybe you email instead. Hey guys, I'm expecting. But then like half your family might not actually read emails and the other half the family like write email novels. And then you're like, oh man, now I've like made a lot of work for myself because now I've got to like write a fucking novel for their novel. It's go back and forth. Or the group text thing. Hey, group text everyone in your family and friends. Hey guys, I'm having a baby. And then somehow down the line of like the congratulations, it gets weirdly political of like, yeah, in this country, no, it's good luck. It's going to become this kind of politics kind of baby. And then there's a downside for each and every way to do it. At first I thought the dog was wearing the shoes too, and I thought that was really cute, but either way. The dog was super excited when I visited them and wanted me to watch Baby for 30 minutes, and dog only almost sat on top of Baby. Baby was a 1-year-old. My cousin has 3 and she just sends it a group text of a pic of an ultrasound. The best way out of all of them might be just the group text of the close friends and family. So, hey guys, another one's on the way. Here's my little potato. He's cooking in the oven. My mom said to drink coconut water when pregnant for baby to come out with super soft and smooth skin. I wonder if there's something behind that, if there's some kind of logic behind that. Because yeah, generally whatever mom intakes nutrient-wise is going to baby. Both good and bad are going to baby. So maybe like you will affect give them clearer skin or something by like giving them soft things like that. Like oils are supposed to help give you soft hair and soft skin and stuff. So maybe that helps with baby softness. Oh, anyways. My name is Pavilon, sir. Pavilon, sir. Kevin. Is his name is the kid's name Kevin with a K-A? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir. I don't have time to play, Kevin. I have a lot of work to do. Mischievous little guy. Yes, sir, I've managed to transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kevin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape! Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kevin, wait there. Don't run. Whee! She went all, I had this super specific dream that means you're having a boy, and she had a boy. Never underestimate, like, a mother's intuition. Sometimes they just know things. Kevin, come back here. This has become a routine now. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Hey, yo, that towel is so dirty, duh. Here, wear this shirt, kinda. No! But, sir, you can just take me on a probation period, maybe? I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, kinda. Hurry up now. But I don't want to! Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana? I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. That sounded like it went moderately bad. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. They didn't buy the hundreds of units of inventory story? I'm telling you, it's time for it to go. What? Here, let's go with this one. That's not entirely untrue. I helped out in a grocery store when I was 12. And you were paid in candy. Hey, it's not about what's on the resume. It's how you phrase it. Okay? You didn't work at a grocery store. You worked in a warehouse environment that was also customer facing and moved many units while pleasing your supervisor. And you were employee of the month, you know, for a while or something like that. Well, I've only worked as a writer back home. I don't see myself getting a job for that here. Not with my English. I spend half these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kevin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! Cartoon time with Daddy! Yeah, it's a food distribution center. Yes, yes. And in some jobs you can like work for a short time just to like get that kind of experience on your resume too. Like maybe you don't want to work in a warehouse for the rest of your life, but you can still work there for a few months and be like, hey, I did distribution and logistics or something like that, and then have that on your resume. Or even if it's like a supervisory position but you don't want supervisory permanently, you could still do it for a time, and then from that point forward you could say, hey, I have supervisor experience, and people are going to respect you way more for having supervisor experience and be able to like trust you with things than someone who's just been a grunt kind of employee their entire employment career, right? Sometimes you can just have to do things for experience and resume fodder too. We can watch Batman together, Appa. But your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? No way! I'd never believe them calling him Kevin instead of Kevin. No way! I don't blame them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Keep your culture. It's beautiful, but it's also way easier to say Kevin in English than Kevin in English. It rolls off the tongue. Gistroth, welcome in. Today we're playing Venba, which is apparently the name of Mom here also. It's kind of a cooking game, but like more of a story game, but with cooking. So far, we found out that she's pregnant, and then we fast forwarded from the 80s to the 90s, and now Kevin here is running around super energetic, and Dad can't land a good paying job, so we're kind of scraping by. What's wrong with that? Speaking to Milda. Well, what's wrong with that? It would make more sense if like they did a different font or something when they're speaking in Tamil. That would make a little more sense. It's only one letter that's different anyways. I want to do this one. This sounds like I'm gonna learn something. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to connect to your friends. Correct. It's your name after all. Who else is gonna tell them? And Kevin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. He just wants to fit in. He's a little kid and he wants to feel like he fits in. If anything, like that age, like if you feel different or othered, that's like the worst thing. The worst thing in the kid's mind. Story game exploring immigrants living in Canada through food. Yes, yes. Bun, I think you told me at one point this is closer to your culture anyways, right? So you can kind of walk me through a few things that I'm mispronouncing or getting wrong, I think. Because when we were playing Thirsty Suitors, that was the other one. Thirsty Suitors. I think there was some similarities too. To be fair, children are brutal towards anyone or anything different. I don't know what is it with like little kids and like, oh, it's gross, it's different, and then it's almost like a violent aversion to it, you know? If it's something that they're not familiar with, it's almost like a survival instinct to push it away. I did not say that I'm Cambodian. Oh, I apologize. I apologize. I'm probably confusing you with someone else. Then I'm so sorry. Oh yes, yes. Fun fact. I think the reason why I crossed those wires is because you're one of the friends that I know that actually knows how to cook properly, and the couple cooking games that we've had on stream are both of this culture. So it's like, oh, cooking plus friend equals this. And I need to separate it. He's brighter than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. Yeah. Don't you know? I think you've sent me like some recipes. A recipe. You can definitely cook better than I can. You know, he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Oh, can we order pizza? I don't want home cooked food. I want a personal pan pizza. Extra grease. I watched a lot of Food Network as a kid, so it might be where the knowledge is from. I know, like, they always put it like so easy on the shows and stuff. It's like, oh man, I can do that. And then when you're actually in the kitchen with the ingredients, you're like, what was I thinking? Whenever I'm like in the store getting ingredients for like a new recipe, I'm so confident. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work so hard. I'm gonna be so great. And then when I get home, I'm like, I forgot something for an ingredient, and then I forgot a step in how to make this. And then now it looks ugly. I mean, the flavor's kind of close, but it looks ugly. I relate to this kid. Parents want me to eat cultural food, but I just want a nice juicy burger. Someone told me about it, but still there's a rebel group called MILF? Oh my gosh. Speaking to milk, Kevin, I want pizza. How about something better? How about we make something at home? Okay, phrase it better so he listens, right? Like paratha? Dosa? Okay, let me try. Idiyappam? Dosa? Biryani? Curry dosa? Okay, your dad really wants dosa, whatever that is. No, I'm tired of all those. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kevin, have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? There we go. That's the way that you reel him in. Look, it expand his palate, expand his knowledge, and make him excited about it. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. What? Mom caved? What? There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. I see what this is. Reverse psychology. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? Mom fed me chicken liver from a stew without telling what it was until after I ate it. Sneaky mom. Moms will do that all the time. It's like, oh man, I don't want them to be scared of broccoli, so I'm gonna like sneak in little bits of broccoli so that they don't think it's weird. Maybe it's like covered in cheese or something, and then they eat it, and then later on you're like, hey, did you like that? Yeah, I loved it. Guess what? It was broccoli. Oh man, I hate you, Mom. Now I actually like broccoli. Hi, goat. Welcome in. All right, let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, Tasted good, but right after she told me the liver flavor came through. What the? God damn it. I thought this one was one of the ones that was working. We're having some trouble with the redeems because I had to update one of my programs. Like, well, technically early this morning, and some of them are working and some of them aren't, and some of them are not like working fully. Where is it? There it is. You can refund yourself those points. See, that one's working. And for some reason, like the blush is working, and that's an item, but the spooters aren't working, and that's also an item. So I don't know what I did wrong. I'm gonna have to revisit my settings. No spooters for you. Okay, recipe book. 500 grams rice, water. How much water? Look, I always look at the back of the rice package to know my ratio for rice versus water. I follow it to a T. And it changes per brand too. Like some of it's like a 1-to-1, other ones it's like a 1.5-to-1. Blend the rice. Separate fine rice from chunks. Do something with the chunks. Combine 500 grams of fine rice with water. Alright, let's make some chunky flour. When do we get to the rocket part? Soon, da. Be patient. Alright, put the rice in there. Put the water in there. Blend it up. Recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? It's a bit chunky, isn't it? Putu flour should feel like slightly wet sand. I think we need to use the sieve. Let's try again. There. And then there. And blend it. They are measured with your heart culture. You stop when the ancestors tell you to stop. Oh, I have to do the sieve before this part. Okay, do you sieve the rice first? The water and the sieve. I thought I was gonna blend it and then sieve it. What the? Oh, what the? Okay, I've already messed it up. Sev blender sit. Put this here. Put this here. Put this in 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 here. Sev over the towel over like this. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, let's look at the recipe. Blend the oh, I put the water in with the rice. I have to just do rice. Silly me, only rice. Then we blend. There we go. And then we're gonna sieve it. Sieve it. There. Shake the sieve over the towel to catch everything. Shake it, 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 shake it. Shake it, 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 shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. How's that? I got some dough now. Okay, separate it. Something with the chunks. And then combine it with the water. What should I do with my chunks? Chunks in here, maybe? Here, have some blender chunks. There. Oh, look at me learning. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. There's more chunks. Put the chunks in here. We want as much rocket dough as possible. Put this in here. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Look at all that dough. All right, I got the maximum dough. Combine with the water. Here's some water. Here's some water. There we go. I'm not measuring, I'm gaming with my heart. Why does this feel like flour even though there is so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel like slightly wet sand. All right, that wasn't too hard. When will we get to the rocket? Okay, let's look at the recipe. Look at the recipe. Oh gosh. Flour, coconut, tablespoon of something, and water. Put the coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. So, okay, my guess. Sieve. Okay. I was pronouncing the E's in there. Okay, water. Coconut flour, coconut. Because it says put coconut layers as far away from each other as possible, and there's double layer here. So this is probably the flour, and this one's probably the coconut. We want 3 tablespoon coconut, 4 tablespoon flour. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. This is straightforward. Assemble the parts so that the water steams and cooks what's above. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed, and in what order coconut can crumble easily. All right, well, I want the water. Put the water in there. Well, okay, put the water on the bottom part. There, put that there. And then we start with the coconut. 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. That's already really full. 4 tablespoons of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've definitely already messed this up. Redo, undo. I've only just now seen up here I can do the undo button. So maybe just the one coconut. And then the flour, because it's 2, right? Yeah, 2 in there. 2 of the flour, 1 of the coconut, 2 of the flour, 1 of the coconut, and we'll put the lid on. Put that there. Put that there. Fire the rocket. Wait. Put the thing on the thing. There we go. Fire the rocket. No, we're not doing it wrong. We're doing it right. We're doing it right. I guarantee it. I got it right. Look at me. I'm the best. I'm the best there ever was. First try. Wow, that was so cool. Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Amma, can we do that again? Well, we got plenty of coconut and flour, so yeah. Keep on doing it. We are unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. So both parents are out of water? Or out of out of work? What the? What is happening? I wanted this game so bad when I first heard of it, didn't know it was released. I've seen it on like Game Pass for the longest time, and I'm only just now playing it on Steam because I saw it on a good sale for Steam. There we go. Ah, colors. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Is he asleep? Time to party. Time to fucking rave. I think so. Kevin? He's Eepy. Eepy Kevin. Yes, he is. Good. So that interview. Another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. We'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. I don't have enough sugar in my system. I need snackies. I should have known better to come to a cooking game with no snacks. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. It's all about who you know here. We really are at the end of our rope. Yeah, sometimes if you... Look, you might not be able to get your dream job right away. Just get any job. Get anything on the resume. Get any monies in your pockets. You need to make some ends meet while you go and find the new one. We're behind on rent again. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kevin on the Putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Kevin. I would if I had money. I don't want Chroma starving. I know. I'm not hungry. I did eat before starting stream. I made sure to have something in my stomach first. Someone said Chroma a tub of cookies. Stat. Maybe something soft. I haven't had red vines in a while. I need to eat something soft so I'm not chewing in your ears while we're streaming. Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up. Get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kevin? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel that same wall growing around Kevin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kevin? It's so hard even to talk to him. Just feels like he's growing further away from us. Both. The worst part is that if I want to buy it, I have to pay on dollars instead of pesos. I know. No, always take care of yourself first. Honestly, I'm not starving yet. We're gonna be okay. He speaks in English all the time, and he talks so fast. It's hard to understand him. It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. He doesn't eat lunch at school. He's not interested in anything we do. Kind of probably both. If anything, I would see him eating lunch at school because he doesn't want to eat like his culture food, right? If he's at that age where like he wants to fit in with the other kids instead of with mom and dad, he's probably gonna sit and eat whatever they're eating at school. I thought I could at least get him to listen to music or watch some movies from back home, but he'd rather watch Home Alone for the 100th time. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too, but we choose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Maybe. Besides, like, maybe he'll, like, become a little more welcoming of his home culture, his parents' culture, like as an older, as more of an adult, or at least an older kid, like in his teens. Like, it's natural at this age to want to like all the things that your friends like, but maybe as an adult you actually appreciate the things that your parents tried to bring you up with. Between me and my sister, I don't speak or understand Cambodian as much as her. Sis can translate for grandparents. I help mom find the way to say things in English or put things in simpler terms. You're like the bridge between the two worlds, right? It feels probably a little bit of a pressure, but at the same time, you're the most versatile one in the group too. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? I hope Kevin learns more about his culture and speaks the language because I hate not knowing Cambodian. Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect like hair fallen from the head. We're in 1995 now. He's a slightly older kid now. Go on. Look at the drawings on the fridge. Tell her. His name is Pavelan. He's my dad. P-A-A-V-A-L-A-N. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know when my dad left at the office? Do we know the significance yet of the speech bubbles that are all like dirty like that? Like is he speaking bad English or something? Is that why they look kind of weird? I don't think I can play this game. I relate too much, even if a different culture. You're feeling it way too hard already, I know. Well, does she at least know if he came in today? Like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, at least when she was asking him to speak, oh gosh, I already forgot the word. Their native language. Like, the speech bubble looked the same, but I was like, maybe they should make it like a different font or different color or something, and I didn't notice any difference. But now they're like putting little splotches in the speech bubbles, so I don't know what the significance of that is yet. Did you see my dad today? Okay, yellow. The yellow speech. That's probably English. Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them. Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. Okay. So yellow text means it's in English. Maybe Dad was feeling overwhelmed and depressed because he's working at a job he doesn't like, with people he doesn't like, and his family is struggling. He's got all that pressure to try to provide for his family. He probably feels like overwhelmed. Dirty might mean it's English she doesn't fully understand. Oh, you're right! You're right! Because some of the letters and words are covered. She's only partially understanding it. Okay. I like your theory way better. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decided to walk home from the office, it should be through here. Yeah, and the kid is constantly talking in English now too. He's rarely talking in the other language. The lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kevin. Enough with your questions. Look, sometimes Mom and Dad don't know everything. Stop asking so many questions. They're not an endless font of knowledge at all times. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kevin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. That's the opposite of what you just said. What I just said. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Tamil. That's what I keep forgetting. Tamil. Okay. Oh, okay, I can do that. Ahem. Okay. Okay, I can do that in Tamil. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Because he's not as strong in his English, and he's not as confident in it. Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know, maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kevin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something's bothering him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. Bother Dad, he'll become a great writer. How did you and Appa meet? What did you do back home? We kind of already have some of this knowledge, so I want to see this one. You know, I'm named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me Venba is kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching and treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms and horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I have ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Was it Appa? Perfect Chromie ignoring now that she's playing like the kid. Yes. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article and that came out in the magazine. But it wasn't an article. It was a poem? It was a story? It was a Venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the students, our protest, and it was about me. Somehow people could ignore our protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change, and I was smitten. Is kind of he wrote a poem about her, but in a very helpful way. Why did you move here? Do you think you'll ever go back? I feel like if I ask the first one, then he's gonna feel like pressured, like, oh, we moved here because we wanted a better life for you. And then he's like, oh man, now he's gonna feel like pressured to be amazing or something to make their sacrifice worth it. So let's try this one, because I don't want to traumatize this kid. Where? India. I'd love to. Hello, Link, how you doing today? What have I done lately that is butt-worthy? I submit to you, Judge Link, that I have done nothing in recent events to be called a butt. If anything, I am anti-butt. I'm the inverse of being a butt. Oh gosh. Well, I can't exactly fight against that now, can I? I'm sorry for existing. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Nice knowing you. See ya. Stream over. Bye. Bye. Thank you for hydrate. I was thirsty. Another gulp for those that didn't hear. Okay, fine. Hello, I dribbled. I was winding it up too hard and I made a mistake. All right, hold on. Tasty. Here we go. Fully hydrated. I am so moist now. I'd love to, but maybe not for now. We had a wonderful life there. I do miss it. But we didn't have you, and you are our life now. At feels like she's still putting pressure on him. You're our life now. It's both loving and true, but at the same time, he's gonna feel like pressured now. I think it'll be good for you if we stay here a bit longer. I have a question. Would you like pictures of the food my grandma and mom make? Yes, absolutely. Learning what your parents and your grandparents and stuff like that, the type of food they made, also teaches me about you. And I love learning about you. We can all go back once you're old enough. And once we can afford a plane ticket, I guess. I usually drop the food photos in everything else channel. You can either put it in the everything else or in there's a channel called Cute, Tasty, Heartwarming. There's pictures of cute animals in there. There's pictures of delicious food. There's pictures of just, you know, if you have a video of like a soldier coming home and their dog welcoming them, that's the sort of thing you can put in there. That's the I've had a bad day and I need warm fuzzies kind of channel. There he goes, slipping back into English. Ama, I see pa apa. Is that the I'm upset at you face or the I'm concerned face? Is he singing? Oh no! Oh, he got bullied. He got bullied real bad. Either that or he had an angry fit over what's going on. Oh, nope, he got bullied. Oh man. He did say he doesn't even like working with this guy, and now we can see why. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. We're in the 2000s now. Oh look, he's graduated. Holy shit, mom and dad have some wrinkles now too. Yeah, we finished cutting some onions for sure. We definitely were cutting onions in the last scene. there was some onions. Well, he's got tape on his glasses. This has been several years now, and he's got tape on his glasses still. He had to replace the lens. I think you should have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kevin pack. Yeah, Dad didn't get new glasses. Oh, okay. We're frying up some things. Oh, that looks kind of neat, actually. Hold on. We're sad, but we're in the club. We're crying in the club. That's pretty darn cool. That was a good call. Good call. This is our recipe. This is the recipe we're working off of. Biryani gravy. Well, I know gravy. Gravy has like fat. rendered fat and meats and vegetables in it. Although this is Indian cooking, so probably not meats. And there's not a whole lot of fat in Indian cooking either. So maybe this is a different kind of gravy. Maybe this is just gonna be closer to curry, yeah. You don't like gravy? So when someone mentions a gravy train, you're just turned off. You're like, ugh. I hate trains and I hate gravy. Is this gonna be like curry? I might know what to do. There are spices. Fry the spices to release the aroma. Okay. This recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before. But I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Okay, so start with the spices, you think, huh? Maybe I can try remembering them. And they've got like reset buttons for each one of these too. So this is something, up here is something, in the middle is something. Oh, I can't select the spices. Ah, okay, I guess we're wrong at the first step. We got spices, we've got guacamole, we've got slices of tomato and oil, some more tomato up here, green pepper, onions. Here, let me click one of these. The beef goes, oh, there is beet. The beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order is important. Then add water and let it reduce. How am I going to remember all of this? Don't worry, I've added all the instructions to the recipe book I gave you. Okay, then we'll do this one. Remember, add all these first. Oh, you're right! You're right! These ingredients, so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all of this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave to another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Chilies. That's what it is. Chilies. There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. So if you want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water. It's hard for anything to fry after. So I guess onions first, and then the peppers, and then the tomatoes last. Although I was always taught like onions cook the quickest with regards to vegetables in general. So like, if you want your onions to disappear, put them in first. But if you want to actually have onion at the end of cooking, then they're one of the last things that you put in. Chroma took me saying I don't like gravy, the food substance, and it turned it into me hating trains. Maybe I'm not the butt here. Maybe you are. Cloves, fennel seeds, biryani masala, turmeric, chili powder, bay leaves. Bay leaves are strong too. Cardamom, all these are fairly strong flavors. So yeah, spices. Spices, onion, pepper, tomato, beef water. Yes. And the guacamole. Ginger garlic paste. Okay. Marinated beef, tomatoes, chilies, onion. Okay. I'm gonna start with some cloves. Put those in there. The bay leaves. These seeds, put all the seeds in there. Let those release the aroma. And then we'll do our oh wait, this up here, that looks like a seed. I can never get tired of how the great toasted whole spices smell. Amma, I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. Alright, now we'll do the powders. Some of that in there, put some of that in there, put some of that in there. There we go. Alright, that should release all the aromas. And then we do... Wait. Add the garlic paste either before beef or after. Oh, shit! Oh, and the salt, too. Put some salt in there. I don't remember doing it this way. I must have done something wrong. Oops. Alright, so this part we got right. Biryani, turmeric, chili powder, no salt. Maybe I got this part right and then the salt was wrong. And then let's do the onions. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's skip the powders. Powders maybe come later. Onions now? Onions now. Okay. And then our chilies. Lots of spice, lots of flavor. And then the squishy tomatoes. And then... do you want the garlic paste or the beef? The beef is like one of the last things, right? Here, let me do this thingy again. Beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. Then add water and let it reduce. Okay, powders are next. Powder. Powder. Nope. You, and then you, and then you, and then maybe this one? Garlic paste? Nope. You, and then some powder. And then you, with some powder. Nope. Maybe just the onions and then all the powders. Here, have a powder, have a powder, have a powder. Nope. Maybe the garlic. Oh, there we go. Garlic is important. And then our veggies. What? All right, hold on. Let me do our little remembering thing. Logic to the order. Onions first. Once you release the tomatoes, they release a lot of water. So maybe tomatoes are going to be one of the last things because it releases a lot of water and it doesn't allow anything else to fry. So maybe just these two, the onions and the peppers, and let's hang off on the tomatoes until later. And then to get some spices in there. All the spice. Nope. This one with the onions and the peppers. And then our spices. Nope. I really want to throw those spices in there. Everything and tomatoes last. Like tomatoes and the beef last, I think. And then water at the very, very end. Garlic, onion, pepper, powders, tomato, beef, water. Mama never taught me this one. Here, let me do this one again. Beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. Then add water and let it reduce. So, okay. That's a paste. It felt right to put the paste in there. Let that happen. Nope, salt too early. Maybe I'm putting the chilies in too early. She definitely wants the onions to cook off, I think. Powders before beef. Okay, let's do the other memory. Logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. So if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. Gambite, welcome in! We're just currently trying to figure out what I do after I fry the herbs. The step in, like, we figured out the very beginning and we figured out the very end, but not the middle. Like, the very end is like, lastly water, second to last beef, third to last tomatoes, fourth to last is salt and powders. But then, that's the part I'm not sure about, is, like, I'm pretty sure onions have got to be next, or at least one of the next things. Where the heck does the ginger garlic paste come in play? And the powders keep messing me up. So okay, we're fairly certain on the onions. Onions have got to cook a lot. Chilies, green thing. So chilies, maybe the paste next. There we go, let all that simmer. Are you sure on the tomatoes? Tomatoes before powder? I was thinking powder and then tomatoes. Because tomatoes release a lot of moisture, she said, and what you want them to, like, everything stops frying once you add the tomatoes. All right, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. We're gonna stop frying. Of course the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now, and I hope Kevin can appreciate it when he cooks these. If he ever does. You are correct! You are correct! Alright, throw that in there, throw that in there, throw this in here. We measure with our hearts. Put salt in there, like your BJ. Put your salty heart into the pot. Put your beef into the pot. Put your water into the pot. There we go. It's almost like a beef stew, but a spicy beef stew. This smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we could start the layering. Nice, nice. Like, serve it over rice, right? Gravy is done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kevin leaves. Since you reduce it, it'll be more like curry. There is less liquid in the pot. Let's see what we got. Layered biryani. So something, something, something. Once done, let's sit in low flame for 30 minutes. Alright, so now we gotta do our remembering thing. When you're opening your food stall so we can eat your foods. First was Dave the Diver, now this. I don't know, right? I gotta learn more before I open up a food stand and try to feed people. I have trouble enough feeding myself. I'm out of snacks after all. Just my drink. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal tightly, and let it simmer together. I'm glad to see that there's not, like, fixed gender roles with regards to who's cooking, too. Like, she was asking her husband early in the game, hey, can you cook for me? Now she's like, I want to put together this recipe book for my son so he can learn how to cook these things. It's not like, oh man, no, only your wife or girlfriend can cook these things. You're not allowed to touch the kitchen. The 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. Alright, remember. I see, we just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. So rice is the base, maybe. That's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit often, and once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. Oh. Rice. Onions. This is totally wrong already. Just gonna throw things in there. There we go. Can't scoop out the gravy. There's other things in there. Okay, that's all that is wrong. Okay, why did I do that? Cashews, ghee, cilantro, fried onions, saffron milk, mint. Nope. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. On top of the rice layer. You would think I would have to remove all of the gravy and then put the rice in first. It's kind of like an endearment parents say to their children. It must be. And then that's the final layer. I mean, I kind of see the fried onions on top. These leaves, wherever these leaves are might be the very topmost, because they're a darker shade than the ones underneath. Yes. Okay. Let's scoop. That seemed to be a correct answer. Can I scoop more? Nope, that's pouring it back in. All right, scoop that out. Put the rice in there. Right? If this first one is the gravy and 2 is rice, so then like gravy, rice, and then everything else. Let's try that. Gravy, rice, and then everything else. Let's start with liquid ingredients. That and that looks liquidy. Throw that in there, throw that in there, and then the onions, and then the leaves. Oh, did I guess it right? I just have to cover it with the lid now. Oh my god, I'm amazing. Leaves are probably the mint. Yes, yes. Just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. I love layered foods like that too. It's like an adventure as you put your fork through it. How many layers can I put my fork through? How many different flavors can I get in one forkful? Like lasagna, yeah. You get different textures in it too. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. Should be good now. Already? Looks amazing. Smells amazing too, it looks like. Oh, look at him all grown up. He's got a pompadour just like his dad. And glasses too. How is it? Oh, so good. Why are your hands all in it? Beef really is the best. Oh, it's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Ah, Amma. Stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Kana, we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Welcome in. How you doing today? It's good to see you. As it turns out, my friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Are you packing light? Like, you're going to college and everything. Normally you'd like bring at least, I don't know, like all of your clothes and some toys, some reading materials. I don't know. If you're just hopping along with your friends, you're gonna have to have everything else sent along after. Or maybe I just have too much stuff. Come on, let your parents send you off to college. They want to be there for you. Come on. This way you and Appa won't have to drive all day. We wanted to see the university. I was looking forward to the drive. Yeah, both. Let them send you off properly. Yeah, he's going to scare Monster University. I thought it'd be nice to see all the classrooms and buildings. You can give us a tour. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. It's just more convenient. For you? You embarrassed of your parents, huh? Are you afraid they're gonna embarrass you? I know, he's still eating with his fingers. Is this food that you're supposed to eat with your hands like Dad is? Kevin's eating like it's this side of the world. Usually there's like naan bread available, right? Like you pick it up using naan and then you eat it like that. Imagine getting your master's and scaring children just to find out a job no longer option and work as a janitor to pay off loans. That's okay. We're making fun of like the Monsters University movie, but that's kind of what actually is happening to Dad. He went to university for a specific degree, and he's a very talented individual, but he's working a dead-end job just to make sure his family is fed. And now in the back of his mind, I'm sure he's scared that his son is gonna go through the same thing. Just a bunch of gray buildings. Okay, Kana, sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know, why? I've packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some potas, pickles, and sweets. Did she give all the pieces to Kevin? She's got a few pieces of meat. I'm sure Kevin already ate his meat. Yeah, you follow some random who works as a janitor for Mike. I looked it up. You can either use hands or utensils. Okay. I figured it was okay either way, but the son wants to feel more modern and like, you know, Canadian and stuff than his parents. He's already feeling like othered in general. You can enjoy it with side dishes like raita, salad, or plain yogurt. I'll eat my food the more classy and sophisticated manner, with my face. Face plant directly into it. Look, it all goes into the same spot, and might as well do the most efficient way possible. Amma, I can't take that in my car. Why not? I've packed for your friends too, you can all eat. Amma, they don't want biryani. The whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? I put a lot of effort into making all this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask, but what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. You're gonna give your mom a fucking heart attack. She spent all this money and time on expensive ingredients, and you're telling her that her food is stinky, and you don't want to take it along? You're just gonna starve there in college? Your parents are gonna be offended. Having you little shit, you're gonna miss it. I did miss it when I left for college. Like, he's putting up a front too, but you're right. Eventually he's gonna be like, oh man, this isn't as good as Mom makes. That food is awesome taste, but stinks does it last longer. Like, it's powerful smell, of course, because it's all got all the spices and stuff in it. That's part of the appeal, is you smell the food before you get to eat it. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. I'm just eating Kuska here. That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. I'm an adult now. I can make my own decisions. I know more than you. I've seen the world and everything. Like I know everything. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal for once. Kana. The language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kevin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Dad. Dad is the wisest of them all. I asked my mom how to make anchovy steak sauce and ate just that for weeks. That's gotta be a strong smell, too. If I can't breathe in the spice and get flashbang bite, I won't eat it. Yeah, and he's still speaking only English now, too. His text is all in yellow now. I hope he yells at his dad and says, I know where you live. There is a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be part of it. Just because you think it's not normal. Then why did we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. You can be both. That's the beauty of the modern day, is you can be both Canadian and Indian at the same time. You don't have to choose. I'm gonna be real, I hate pushy parents like her. No, that's completely valid too. Like, if you got a mom that's like, no, if you refuse to take my food with you, you're disowning me, kind of a thing. And I don't respect that either. But I don't think she's at that point either. I think it's more like she feels like she's talking to a brick wall, that her son just does not understand her whatsoever now. You know? Brother, you're not looking at it the right way. I think of the new food. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just, there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never gonna see me again. I'll visit often, okay? That's exactly what Mom said before she left India. Now she's gonna have, like, war PTSD flashbacks. We'll visit often, we swear. And then it never happens. Feels like he's rejecting their culture, right? And isn't that like common, I guess, for immigrant family? Like, you if your child is born in the new country, they're gonna, of course, like, take on a lot of the culture where you land, and it's part of the blend process. Kruma could just instant teleport me to, like, Italy, and I would be okay because I got food. Italian. So, I'm a fucking slob. I don't know if any of y'all are, but I'm a little bit of a slob. And one of my bad slob habits is I always have a container of grated Parmesan cheese in the fridge. Yes, it's a refrigerate after opening thing. You can fight me on this, but, like, sometimes you shake it on, like, the frozen pizza that you make, and that makes the pizza taste better. Sometimes you shake it on top of spaghetti, and that makes the spaghetti taste better. Sometimes you shake it even on a salad. You can make the salad taste better with some Parm cheese. Or maybe it's 3 a.m. and you don't want to wake your roommate with the sound of cooking, so you're just gonna pour that grated Parmesan directly from the container into your mouth until your stomach stops growling. Maybe the Parmesan cheese is the midnight snack. Look, I love cheese. And you know, putting grated Parmesan cheese directly from the container into your mouth is the adult version of eating string cheese, okay? Adults can eat string cheese too, but I'm just saying, this is the more sophisticated way to get cheese into yourself, okay? String cheese is for kids. I'm all about that shaker cheese. I used to know a guy who had a beer and a hot dog in the shower. Is it for easy cleanup? Is that the logic behind it? Like, I'm just gonna be a slob as I eat this and then shower afterwards. I learned I don't like gorgonzola cheese. I actually don't even know what gorgonzola is. It's just a silly word. Is it like one of those wet cheeses? Where like you open it up and it's got a slime to it? Because I hate that. Like, I like a soft cheese, but not so soft that it's still slimy and wet. I never asked because I was taken aback by it. Oh, like a blue cheese. Got you. Yeah, I'm not an appreciator of the blue cheeses in general. Oh, pepper jack is a quality cheese. I have such like Americanized cheese tastes. If I was like, you know, raised in a European country, I bet I would have way more appreciation for cheese variety. But Americanized cheese is generally dry cheese with spices in it sometimes. Oh, pepper jack on a yes. Pepper jack on burgers. I love, like, there's a couple places where you can like get a burger, like a slider burger at a quickie stop, like at a gas station and stuff. I like do the made to order burger with Swiss and barbecue sauce and bacon. Just a quick BBQ Swiss burger. If you ever make a homemade pizza, trust me, use shredded pepper jack, not mozzarella. Yeah. Give a little spice in there. God, can I be just their son and give me the food? You ungrateful little shit. Psh, psh. Psh, psh. Appreciate your mom's hard work. I know, now we're talking food. Sorry, I swallowed some spit. Okay, I'm okay now. Okay, now I'm okay. I don't remember the name, but we have a cheese here for white, and it's dense and thick, but once it hits melting point, it's like rubber, but amazing. You have to use small chunks. I love a good cheese pull. Those you know, commercials where you're like, it's like for pizza delivery or something like that, and they or like, you know, a TGI Fridays, and they do the Mozzie stick pull and they pull it apart. Oh my god, that's one of the best ways to get me into your place, is to have a good cheese pull on the commercial. You're playing a food game. Talking about food is gonna happen. I won't eat most of the food my grandma or mom make, but there are some dishes I adore. Yeah. Do you ever see that, there was a viral video not long ago, maybe a year ago at the most, where like it was a restaurant where they made like pasta, like a creamy pasta, but in a cheese wheel, like in a Parmesan cheese wheel, and like they'd roll up the cheese wheel and put oil and set a fire to the oil and put your pasta in there, and then roll it around in the Parmesan cheese for it to melt and get all cheese covered, and then they like pour the fiery cheese pasta onto your plate, and they like chop it off. They almost have to use scissors, cut off that good cheese pull parm at the end. Oh my god. Oh, I wanted to do that so bad. I would have just drowned my pasta in the parm. I don't like some of my grandma's food, but I like to teach myself to consume it because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Thank you for hydrate. And some things are generally an acquired taste too, like especially the stronger flavors. If you're brought up at a generally mild palate and then you suddenly get a very strong flavored thing, then it might take a few meals for you to get used to it and actually like it later on. Hey, I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week too. So please try not to worry. Okay? Okay. Promises, promises. Mild palate sounds like weakness. I'll admit, my palate is generally too sweet and too mild. Some stronger flavors and spicy things get to me easier, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to develop. If anything, it's harder to keep a nuanced like palate, one that has lighter flavors and appreciates the light flavored things. Care to put that to the test? We're not doing the jelly bean challenge again. I got rotten eggs too many times in a row. My grandma knows I'm picky. She asks if I know how to eat it, which really means is it something I will eat. I want that Mississippi Queen spice where I go in a coma and wake up like I had a hangover. You go to Mississippi and get like some good Cajun, good jambalaya or something. Gonna wake up a week later with a spice hangover. Yeah. Yeah. Please send me recipes. I would love that. Not even talking the crazy peppers. I'm talking reasonable spice. Okay, what is your definition of a reasonable amount of spice? Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who is that girl? I've never seen her before. Oh, he went to college and he got a girlfriend. He got girlfriend. Guess what? She's probably not Indian whatsoever. Very Canadian. She's gonna come in and ask for poutine and a hockey stick. Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Oh, she's got a girlfriend before he goes to college. Oh no. They're leaving now. Mom, I don't want you to drive me. My girlfriend is in the car. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent. That he makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come home back to us. Till then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like the old times. Reasonable is good too. Oh wait, we are unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. So she keeps getting turned down for teaching positions too. Reasonable is good too. Spice that doesn't burn out as a pungent bite to it. Chroma, boys and girls can be friends. Yeah, but I can see the writing on the wall too with the story. You bring him back at 11. They're yelling out the window at the girl. Bring him back at 11. I eat ghost pepper hot sauces. I'm giving you a recipe for peach and habanero jam. What if I actually don't like peaches very much and I have a lower, I would say mid to low spice tolerance? I mean, peaches are nice sometimes in candy, but I don't actually like peaches the fruit. It's a weird texture and I don't like the flavor a lot. I'm sorry. Habanero is mid? Habanero is mid. No, I don't like peaches. Even though I like singing the song, millions of peaches, peaches for me, millions of peaches, peaches for free. Copper Huntress, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. I have some really good spice recipes. It's just flavored, it lingers, but it never burns. No, not even a peach cobbler. I will refuse a peach cobbler, especially if there's alternate desserts. If there's like an apple pie and a peach cobbler next to each other, I'll go for the apple pie. Hell, even if there's a multi-berry pie, and generally I don't like a multi-berry pie because there's a lot of textures going on. Even though it's a good flavor, there's a whole lot of crazy textures going on in a multi-berry pie. Refuse it. I mean, I'll go with that one over the peach. Yeah, peaches are a love 'em or a hate 'em fruit. I'm sorry. Mangoes are okay. I prefer a mango over a peach, but it's still not high in the fruit tier list. I've never purchased a mango also. I don't know what to look for a good mango. This is my skill level, okay? We have jar peaches. Here it's amazing. We use the juice as a cold drink. Just want to say that you're amazing, beautiful, loved, and cherished no matter. You make people's days brighter just by being here. Yes, yes, you absolutely do. Just by being here and hanging out and sharing your stories, this makes this day so great and amazing. Thank you. Did Kevin reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. But we told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't gotten... No, he has. I kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there. Sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not gonna bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. Maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavilon. We should help if he can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. She was like, I give up on him. In the next moment, you know what? We should really help him. That's Mom. I like watermelons and oranges and cherries and blueberries and apples. I like lots of different flavors of apples. The sweeter, the better. And bananas. And sometimes pineapples. Pineapples are good like as an additive, but not like an individual thing. I don't seek out pineapples. I don't know, a lot of things. This art style is really pretty too. Copy that. Night night, Copper Huntress. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kevin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kevin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones that you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Kevin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe we should have stayed. If you're going to suggest I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on, I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kevin, and I have you. Home is where you two are. You're so sweet. You're so very sweet. Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. Don't like linger on... Oh no. I think Dad is dead. So the saying was basically, don't linger on people that have like evil power over your life, dark power. Don't let the neggers tell you what to do and how to live your life. Don't let anger take over your soul. Hologram chroma dishes are hologram meatloaf and hologram meatloaf. I think it might be just Mom. She's got a lot of gray in her hair. Rotate. Rotate your batter. Rotate your batter. Ooh, fry that up. What do I do? What do I do? Do I plate it? Do I select it? There we go. Is it done cooking? Can I select it? Grab it. There we go. Just grab it straight out of the hot oil with my bare hand. Oop, get it. There we go. That does look kind of tasty. It's like a Funyun. They're like disintegrating. I thought it was like batter at first, but it looks liquidy like oil. So maybe this is like butter? Are we putting butter in here? These are actually hard to make. I Googled then when I played it. This is a lot of steps too. I like most anything fried though. It's scary to fry things, but it's tasty. The harder the dish, the tastier it is, must be. You're not wrong. Oh, you gotta flip them. So, not gonna lie, I actually have some oven mitts that look like bear paws. And there is one reason and one reason only why I have oven mitts with bear paws that look like bear paws. It's so I can take things out of the oven with my bare hands. I'm scared of air fryers. Me too. A little bit. I'm scared of frying anything. What happens if I don't know if I fried too much air in my kitchen? They should have made the cooking more interactive. I want an Indian cooking mama. I'm very on the fence about getting this Steam game where it's basically a cooking simulator. This is more story game than cooking game. But there's one that is just straight cooking game that I've been curious about. But like it hasn't been on sale yet, so I'm not sure if I want to get it. Or maybe I should just play Cooking Mama. I haven't even tried that one yet either. This is a weird fish. It's a good story-wise, but there is a good cooking game. Cooking games need to ride that line of reality and gamified. Cooking Mama did it really well. Ooh, we're putting the spice all over the fish. Nice. We turned the blue fish into a red fish. I hope she descaled it. I know you're supposed to remove scales from the fish. Plate the fish. Red fish, blue fish. Heck, if anything, maybe if he can't write and she can't teach, they could open up a restaurant instead. Yep, that must be butter. I don't know what this is. Spices? I thought those were banana leaves. More spices. More spices. Cooking up all the spices. Maybe we're making hot oil. If this turns a deep red, I think we're making hot oil. Oh, putting it on top. Coconut. Coconut. Oh, it's a pressure cooker. Release the valve. There we go. There we go. Bloop. Put the rice in. Put the leaves in. I've heard you can like use pine leaves as in the same way like you would use a bay leaf. Just a really strong flavor in whatever you're cooking. It's just less commonly used because it's a strong flavor. And people more associate it with like a nice scent than a nice food flavor. Ooh, are these chicken legs? Spicy chicken legs? This is probably the first dish that actually made me genuinely hungry. I would love some spicy chicken right now. Nice. She's cooking these perfect. Look at them grill marks. The flavor is all up in that chicken and the batter. That's some good chimkin. Maybe our son is coming home from college. No, wait, Dad has died, so he's coming home with his wife or something. Well, okay, grill marks in the frying. It's possible. I've had a frying pan with grill marks in it. Our inconsiderate son! The food got cold. Oh my god, I am gonna slap him silly. This is why adults get angry at their kids. Putting all this effort into food and then they don't show up for dinner. Thank you so much. Sure, I have plans today. I think I can stop by a bit later. New message. Sorry, Amma, something came up last minute and I can't make it tonight. You knew she was gonna cook a feast for you and you didn't show. Come on. Look at this. Look at this delicious food going to waste. Yeah, he just has 2 bags of Jack in the Box. Smoking weed in the car with his friends. We're slapping our son silly, Delta. This is our ingrateful great of a son. Ingrate, that's the word I'm trying to think of. No, Dad. Dad is gone. I must have missed something in the 30-ish minutes I was out. Yeah, just this little mini chapter here. Dad just died. There was a gray picture and his glasses were sitting in front of it. Appa's gone. And we're still getting rejected for teacher positions. Commence the slappening. Wait, that's an accepted? I didn't catch that. I can't read that fast. Chris Kendall. Yo, that's hype. That's the exact vibe I was looking for. That's not usually hung inside the house. My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. Just needed something unique and interesting here. For the lunch school scene. I was thinking it'd be cool if the super diverse table of kids shared. They all shared food from the different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Spicy vindaloo, maybe? Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. Oh, so we actually did absorb some of his culture. You were blocking some. I only saw the end said accepted. Thank you for paying better attention than I am. Yeah, Chris sounds like an ass. Okay, like he's the director of their student, project video that they're putting together, and he just needs some props. So let's raid Mom and Dad's house for props. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot. 'Cause you weren't a grateful son! I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch upon that. ... No. Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represents Toronto. You must have had a favorite dish your mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I guess we're celebrating it, but a scene like this would make me feel like I was oh, geez, no, stop! God damn it. Yeah, sure. Check my mother's recipe book. You mean your grandmother's recipe book that your mom helped you that she updated for you with some of her own recipes? I agree, Misty. Coward. Misty, if you were here in the first half, you'd be like, oh my god, what an adorable kid. And then here in the second half, it's like, I don't want to bring your food to college with me, Mom. I don't care that you spent 3 hours on this. I want to hang out with my friends. Okay, if we have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. There's the recipe book. Can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Oh! So Mom finally did leave to India. So after Dad died, Mom moved back to India, and now it's just him left behind in Canada. Whoa, it looks like she's fixed a lot of these recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Oh, idlis. This is Putu. I remember making this with Amma and Papa. That was fun. That's the rocket ship one. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu Kozi Kulambu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this one for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. Still remember the taste, the smell, the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first, and then I can start putting it together. He's gonna have so many regrets. Basically, he's relearning his own culture via food, and then he's gonna have all these regrets of like pushing his parents away, pushing his parents' culture away. Now we can't even like earlier we could read the recipe book in English, and now it's on Tamil. And so we're getting the sun's side of things. We're getting the sun's experience. All right, so crunchy bits plus water. Water plus crunchy bits. Put it in darker water. Okay. I can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. It looks like I have to mix the tamarind with the water to extract its essence multiple times. Water. 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 Nope. Sieve. Put the bits in there, and then put the sieve. What did you say it was? Sieve? Sieve. I keep saying sieve. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate the extracted water and the tamarind. There. 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 Put it in the thing. No, we're not using the sieve. 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 Sieve on here. Sieve on here. This on sieve. There we go. Probably shouldn't add the tamarinds to the extracted water. Get rid of that. Get rid of the water. Get rid of this. Put the water in here. Put the water in there. Put those back in there. There we go. More water. There we go. Okay, okay. We're extracting. Mix it. Mix it. And then are we done mixing? Oh, it's the hold down the button one. I keep forgetting that. You can hold down the button when it tells you to do spinny things. Not being there for mom after dad died. Fucking right? I like the idea he developed a multiple personality, so as he cooks, he tastes it, and his other personality hates it and yells at him, and he switches back. Yes, chef. It was in English because mom spoke and could read Tamil, so we understood. Kevin doesn't, so he can't understand the recipe book. I love that detail too. And we do that, and we mix it. That water really isn't changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. There we go. That's as much as I'm gonna get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. Oh, we want the water. I thought this was the waste. We were doing, like, washing these or something. What is a tamarind? Is it a pepper? Is it a fruit? On to the next thing. Man, maybe he's just fully illiterate. College these days. Illiterate kids can go through just using AI to cheat, and they end up being illiterate on the way out. It's awful, but it's really good. Oh, it could be a root. I feel like that's kind of making a broth in a way. I'm tempted to like hold up my phone to the screen and see if like I could use... There's a way to like use Google to like translate text for you by like, holding your phone up to it. But we shouldn't cheat. This is the son is enough of a cheater. We shouldn't. Chat GPT, give me the answers for me, but make it 75% to avoid suspicion. This isn't cheating, this is good. Google says that tamarind is a date-like fruit pod. That makes more sense. That's why he had to rinse it a few times and to really try to get the flavor out of it. It's kind of like a fruit, but also like a nut. Comes in big pods. What, Redeem? I didn't see. I saw nothing. I don't understand. What are you talking about? I'm just a butt. Well, there's no diagrams in this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully. But maybe I can do it step by step. Question mark? I think I can make out a few of these words. Toast both of the grains first. Just have to figure out the missing parts. We can go step by step. Although I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate something? Well, like the earlier you were saying the seasonings go in with the oil to release the flavors. So if it's a grain, then maybe it's those. Garlic and ginger, shallots, curry with leaves. Leaves are seasoning. We're both the things I added grains. What else could it be? Nope. Rasam powder. Mustard seeds. There we go. That's probably a grain. Nope. Tamarind water. Okay. Seeds for sure. Oh, what's up here? Cumin. There we go. Seeds. Seeds, grains. It's not edible as is, if I remember correctly. The tamarind jarritos are amazing. Is that like the I think a jarrito is like a soda. I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound though. How is it already smelling so good? Okay, I can read this part easily. Next, add red leaves and green chilies. I think you got the red and the green flipped. How about red chilies and green leaves? Must have my words for red and green switched around. On to the next step. Add minced something and crushed ginger garlic. So the shallots are probably the minced. Garlic and ginger. What was this again? Rasam powder. Okay. You and you. This smells so good. I love onions of any sort. Onions are a great way to get flavor into a kitchen. Just that aroma coming up, your eyes water, but it smells so good. The more powerful the onion, the better. Jarritos is a Mexican soda brand. My favorite, actually. Is the tamarind flavor the best of the flavors? It's usually around this time Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. What gives out water? First add something that creates water, then add water itself. Well, the tomatoes were putting out moisture. We had to add those last. And then it's probably, this is the other water. So let's do this one. Frying it seems to release a lot of water. And then the water. Normally oil and water together creates bad things. Isn't this a dangerous recipe? I hate crying in my room when people are cooking with lots of onions. Then go to the kitchen and join in. Put on some swim goggles and join into the cooking. Who put these tears on my pillow? I think I prefer the mandarin jarry. Oh, yes, I fucking love mandarin oranges. The pineapple, but tamarind flavor is really good. So that's what the tamarind water is for. No idea what this says, but only 2 ingredients left, so add blank and blank to taste. So the salt and the rasam powder. Bloop, bloop. Nope, more salt. Not enough salt. We want it to be like BJ's heart. Very salty. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. Now he's remembering things through food. This looks burnt. I think he ruined it. Either that or it's a really deep red for the flavor, but like this, I think he might have overcooked it. I think I remember now. All right, you were sick with a fever. Mama's on the phone with India. Talking to family back home, probably. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. Oh! Grandma died. Welcome back, Gio. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. I know she was really upset earlier in the story that she couldn't keep sending money home. They like were struggling and stuff. They weren't able to send any back. Sounds like they never visited to India because her Amma died. I think so too. Might be just the water reducing and bringing out the red from the tamarids that were soaked in it. Oh, that's right. The tamarids were like super red. Plus, of course, all the chilies. Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook it, I guess. That's my strategy. Throw everything in. Maybe something will work. Wait, what is this again? Turmeric. Here we go. Slap it all in there. Put the thingy on. Turn it on. There we go. Look, when you cook with your heart, all you have to do is just throw it all together and it'll work itself out. Boop. 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 Oh. I should keep going. Alright, take the thingy off. Take that off. That looks fantastic! Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. I thought he was going... So, he went to college to be a writer, so he must be writing for, like, TV shows. Kevin gets no boops. He doesn't deserve boops. Child Kevin deserves boops. But adult Kevin deserves 0 boops. Yeah, he said something about being an artist, too. Last step. You just have to mix these together, I suppose? Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool, wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Not gross! No boops! No boops for Kevin. God damn it. Put some coriander on there. There we go. Looks great, Amma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day. You better start tearing up after eating this. Turmeric. Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. This is just like her. Force feeding her child while she cries. He had a Ratatouille flashback. Turmeric. Turmeric. I'm not sure if my mouth can do that sound. Mer as in mermaid. Okay. Turmeric. Wow. It's nothing. Force feed child rice. Eat the rice. turmeric. Did I do something wrong? Oh no, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother, Amma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kevin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. It's not force feeding, they're hand feeding because you're sick and too weak to feed yourself. Grandma did the same thing many times for me and sis, and she still does for baby cousin. Yeah, it's not force feeding, I know. What a wonderful mom using her hand, even if he's sick. I won't leave you, Amma. You say that now. Or Appa. Now stuff the rice in his ears so he won't hear the outside influences of his friends. Any recipe updates? Are you gonna call your mom? You gonna fucking call your mom? Person you've been ignoring since you were a preteen? A humble porch can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. So she went back to India and she was able to pick back up with teaching. Yeah, he can't call his dad. He still has Appa in there. One of the things that got me really, really hard in Cyberpunk 2077 was during the credits, people calling V and leaving voicemails after they passed. Some people know that V's probably dead and other people don't know. And I think about that sometimes, of like, that's kind of the one of the modern ways that we can say goodbye to a loved one is calling their phone and leaving a voicemail. And kind of a voicemail way of saying goodbye. He's wearing Appa's glasses? I didn't see that. Is it the same style? I used to know someone who would call his mom until the number was terminated. One sec. I gotta reach over here for my drink. Because if I don't drink, my throat's gonna keep getting tighter. There's something in there. Okay. Because he isn't from this country and it wasn't like he could fly and grab it, right? And not everyone gets like a tombstone to say, you know, for their loved ones to go say goodbye to them either. Sometimes something like a voicemail or a letter is all you can do. Or even just talking to the wall, talking to a picture of them. Anyways, I guess I'm cooking something. I told you I'm terrible at this. Even Kevin, listen. So I guess the recipe opened up Kevin's mind enough that he decided to fly to India and visit Mom for actual home-cooked meals. And now Mom's like, yeah, you're doing the cooking now. There's a VR game called Lost Recipes where you can make 12-ish dishes, 3 from each culture. Man, if I could play VR anything without getting motion sick, I would love to try that out. If there's a desktop version of that, I would try it out. Cremate me and make me a tree. Talk to nature and I'll be there. That's like actually super sweet. I've seen like there's services or something where like you can be planted underneath of a tree. Like they create this big dirt ball with your body in it, and then they plant the kind of weave the roots in there, and then they plant the whole tree where the tree is basically your tombstone, but like you give nutrients to the tree, you know, something like that. I feel like that would be very lovely too. But then of course you got to be careful, like future-proof it. Make sure some weird developer isn't going to come in and bulldoze the whole property and put an apartment complex on top of your tree body. Maybe the cremation might be even better. Flames purify. Flames on the side of my face. Donate my body so I can still live on in everyone. Right? I love that too. I want as much of me to go to people as possible. At least that way, even after death, I can still be really helpful. I actually wanted to be turned into coral. We have a coral issue. Is that something you can do? Like, you know, arrange your bones or something so that the coral grows on your bones or something? I want my ashes melted and forged into a crystal ball so that I can curse the first person who drops it and cracks it. Just a little ghostly as soon as the crystal opens up with an evil face right in front of their face. Person's like, shit, it's a dead person crystal. Shit, I'm cursed, aren't I? Just put that crystal nearest the klutziest person. Cremate me and turn me into a diamond. Turn that diamond into jewelry, pass it down through generations. Now, the downside of that is jewelry stuff, like jewelry and fashion changes. Just think about it, like, there's not a whole lot of people out there that's like, oh man, I can't wait to wear grandma's ring, grandma's necklace, grandma's earrings. It's usually more along the lines of, thanks, okay, we're gonna either put this in storage or pawn it off. You know, maybe they might save the stone, but then like the fitting would probably change. Because like grandma's tastes are gonna be gaudier than mom's tastes, are gonna be gaudier than the daughter's tastes. You know, you almost gotta like put it in your will. I want my granddaughter to wear this at least once. You don't dare sell that necklace. That necklace is grandparent juice. That sounds bad. Grandparent juice? They create these balls and they put it in the water due to our organic compound. Your body's used as coral. You're literally becoming coral. That's probably the coolest version of what we're talking about with the crystals and the trees and the cremation and everything. The crystals. I like that. I like the literally becoming a new living thing like that. And plus it's like a community building thing. It helps the earth. It helps lots of little living things. You sold grandparent juice for a couple of dollars? You bought In and Out with juice diamonds? Inflation, yo. Gotta trade in grandpa's diamond to get some In and Out. What would you call these crystals? Dusk crystals. Turn people into trees of forced into... I love that. Like, generally returning to nature. I like the idea of that. Help the environment, you know, but actually, you know, having like you being coral or a tree or something like that, at least then the people that really care about you in your lifetime have something that they can return to for, you know, and talk to every once in a while, if that's one of the ways that they process things. I feel like with a tombstone, it's just a constant reminder of death, but like with the living thing, it's a reminder of the way that they were alive in your life. I'm making myself choke up again more. Kitsune, welcome in. Sorry, we're talking about very morbid things. In the game, Dad is dead. Mom's getting old. Son has finally returned to his roots. If I'm unkempt, I could grow in the entire ocean and train my school of fishes. Are you thinking your spirit is gonna tell the fishes like how to swim? Become the new ruler of the ocean in spirit form. You can't legally cut down that forest. You will be disgracing the dead. You never know. Like, developers these days, they find legal loopholes for anything. If the city wants an apartment complex, they are gonna, eminent domain that shit. They live inside me, so yeah, I should have some form of connection. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Yes. Okay, shortly before we pass away, let's all move into the jungle, live amongst the animals, and either die under a tree or in the corals. And then our spirits will live on as furry and scaled creatures. It's a plan. We're gonna have a grandparent commune in the middle of the jungle. Live in the ocean, constantly remind the fish, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Just make fake Indian stuff and bear it near a tree so they treat it as a landmark. Oh, American Indian, Native American. Well, again, they eminent domain that shit. There's a whole lot of Native American stuff that the American government's just plowed through. Even Canadian government plowed through. There's a whole lot of erasure that happened. I already have a ton of pottery shards. I'm set for that. I think I'd feel more comfortable in a forest than an ocean as a spirit. The ocean has its own ebb and flow and pushes you around, but I feel like I could wander more freely in a forest without an outside force pushing my spirit wherever it may be. They sure do like to manifest their destiny all over the place. Yeah, seen one tree, seen them all. Nope. I want a big ass tree. If I'm gonna put my little cyber shell underneath a tree, I want a big ass tree like a redwood, the fattest oak. I want to feed that elder tree and make little tree babies with my body. Anyways, yeah, we're cooking, huh? Give me a space, death. Fire me off into the void of space. Let me become space trash. Oh, that's another way. Yes. Escape this horrid world and shoot your remains into space. Perhaps some part of your carbon DNA matter will grow into something different or feed something, advanced. We're all made of stars after all. Why not return to stars? It's easy, Kevin. Listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. Honestly, talking about all that stuff helped me work through feeling sad just now, and now I'm back at a happier place. So thank you for that. Game was affecting me quite a bit, and you guys helped me through it. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set fire to the low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right? Yeah, for you, another dosaster coming up. Hey, dosa was what Dad kept asking for on Rocket Ship Day. So we're making Dad's dish. Water. Batter. Rotate. 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 There's nothing, there's a lot of holes in this batter. It's a whole lot of, look, how am I supposed to flip this thing if it's thinner than a tissue paper? Use my ash as ink and make me cartoon like ring-a-ding-ding. I want to be a weird tree, like a rainbow eucalyptus or a dragon blood. Yes! Looks like enough to me. Did I spread the batter wrong? You spread the batter fine, Kevin, but you forgot to do some things before spreading. Oh, right, the oil, right? Splash the water. Mix water and oil. Indian food looks like it's very dangerous. There's a whole lot of oil and hot things. I'm scared. Did I fuck it up again? I might have fucked it up again. Gordon Ramsay, bust the door. Fucking up your dose again, Mom. Fine, give me the instructions. Okay, listen. Temperature control. Pour the water on the stone. Oh, I forgot to change the temperature. Pour the batter. Add oil. Okay, yeah. Easy. I got this, Mom. You don't have to tell me twice. And then turn it down. And then our batter, right? Or you probably have to wait between each step, too. I assume most cooking services don't cool down that easily. Oh, look at that batter. That's looking way better. And then some oil. So the edges get all crispy. And then we use our spatula thingy to do some scooping. I thought I did everything right. Well, almost. What did I do wrong? Just ask. You got the first part right. But before you flip, it's crucial to add oil and turn the stove up to high. This is what will make the dosa fry and allows you to flip. Okay. Thanks, Mom. I got it. Okay. Temperature. Batter. Gordon puts dosa on his head. What are you? A dosaster. Hey guys, I'm actually listening to the game when it tells me things. Oil. Then we change the heat. Bloop. Now we flip it. Yeah. Look at me paying attention this time after the third mistake. And then just flip it down low, maybe. Do the thing again. Ha-ha! Dosaster averted. Oh my god, I did it! Good job. Ready to try something harder? That was pretty hard! I would love to make, like, crepes. But I know I would burn the shit out of them. They would look so fucking ugly, but I want so bad to be good at crepes. It's fruity, it's creamy, it's flaky. I fucking love like waffle cones. Of course I would like a crepe. But if I gotta worry about temperature control and shit like that, I'm gonna burn them, and when I flip them, they're gonna fall apart. Okay, are you ready to try uthapam now? The dosa will be a bit thicker this time so we can lay on all the vegetables. This is like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Not gonna lie, I've seen people cooking the stuff like this and they just flip them with their hands. Like they got the cookers, the chef's calluses on their fingers where they just don't worry about it. I'm sensitive. The fry oil, when it like slaps onto my forearms and stuff when I'm cooking, I freak out. Like, oh my god, it's so painful. And other people like, whatever. Fry up a whole bunch of chicken, no problem. My mom does that. You get used to the heat. I spent my entire life around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Not really, though. Alright, so same thing, but thicker batter, huh? Do this, and then we spread it. Rotate your owl, dosa. Rotate your dosa. Should I put more dosa in there? Make it thicker? Nope. Okay, what's the toppings next? I thought I was gonna do dosa twice. Make it thicker. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's uthapam is different. Just make sure to add ghee first. I haven't learned what ghee is yet. I think it's the butter or oil. I was gonna say what I want a crepe without the R, and then I remember that there is no A in crepe, and it would be end up being kipe instead of cape. I remember a video of like me cooking versus my mom cooking, and they're holding a lid like a shield and yelping when it hisses. Me. Meanwhile, the mom is sitting there with a screaming pad and shorts and puts her whole hand in the pan. Clarified butter. I have more questions, but I shouldn't ask them. I will allow my butter to stay muddy. Ghee is just Asian butter. Okay. Ghee. And then add the onions, because I like onions, and the carrots, because I like carrots, and the green chilies, because I like chilies, and the idle powder, because I like powder. And then we change the temperature. And then we dosa flipper it. Yeah, look at that. And then we temperature it again. And then we dosa flipper it. I'm getting the hang of this. See, I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your appa's favorite. Kari dosa is dosa with minced meat. Poor dad, he rarely got the meat. Mom and son kept eating the meat, he didn't get any. Exactly, we're doing it with mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. Okay. Water. Dosa. Rotate. Do. Oh, did I fuck it up? Wait, was I supposed to turn down the heat first? Water. Heat. Batter. Rotate. There we go. Rotate. Yeah, it was the heat thing. Good job, Kevin. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like uthapam, you want to add the ghee first. Then add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the actual curry, and finish it with coriander. It's fun how like some of the basics still cross borders though. Like you need a heat conductive ingredient like butter or oil in order to help things cook and transfer the flavor from one thing to the next. Beaten eggs. What's that? Coriander. Oh, that's a topper, I think. Curry. Coriander. And then... Oh, this is still on low heat, though. Do I flip it to high? I think I'd flip it to high. And then the flipper. Yeah. And then flip it back down. And then we flip it with the flip. Keep on flipping. That one looks real good. I like it with the meat in the middle. A sacrifice a father makes these maybe small deeds, but they are everything later in life. Basically, you separate the milk solids and are left with pure butter fat. Ghee is then simmered to give a nuttier flavor. It is a much higher smoke point than a regular butter. It's also healthier, if I remember correctly, but expensive here. Lactose free. Okay, so as part of the separation process, it kind of removes the lactate in it. That makes it a little more vegetarian and vegan friendly. You're doing great, Kevin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. He's literally wearing Dad's exact glasses. He's literally wearing Dad's exact frames. You told me. I notice there's a lot of separation in food for Asian dishes. Like separating the ingredients before you know, I don't understand. I don't fully understand. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kevin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. Awkward pause. Well, you could start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. Oh, no. I'll do it. Because of course, Mom's like, no, you are eating first. I demand it. I will be the one that's starving. You will be the one with the full belly. I will feed myself last. Extracting juice from peppers, nuts, and separate certain ingredients for flavor. Yes, okay, I understand now. You get like a stronger essence of the flavor by like separating things before you cook with them. Hence, like with those bread things earlier. No, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do this one time at least. Sure, Kevin. Yay! We convinced Mom to eat before us! That's a win in and of itself. Here we don't have that type of steps. We would throw stuff in pots and pans and hope for the best. You definitely get more flavor the more work and time you put into it, you know? It's not always easy to get the real good food. Amma, I have something to show you. The recipe book! This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil. This is great, Kevin. Is this all research for that show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. What? This is the point where some kids would get hit over the back of the head. You quit your job. I love you, but you quit your job. Oh, why? I couldn't write what they wanted. I felt like a fraud. I think I need to do this one. Because he's slowly understanding what he let go of, too. This is the thing, like, some of these lessons you don't learn until you're an adult and you're able to look back with some perspective. You feel like you know everything as a kid and as a teen, but you don't realize until you're an adult how much you don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't fix anything in that book. My mom's cooking must be the same. I think he meant like fix as in like there were some unreadable portions and stuff. So like he fixed the unreadable portion through practice and learning what it was actually meant to say. You're telling me that not only did he convince Mom to eat first, but he quit and she didn't get mad? This guy has superpowers. BJ, hello! Yeah, so far it's a good game. It was about cultures and immigration. He is the new Jimmy Neutron. I mean, look at the pompadour. Look at the pompadour. I felt like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective. But I've distanced myself from all that my entire life. I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective can I even offer? I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line, I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. I had no idea you felt this way. She had every idea that you felt this way. It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. Well, I think it's gone because it like refers to marriage status, and her husband is dead, so maybe she doesn't have the dot because her husband is dead? That's my best guess based on what I know of the culture, which isn't enough. Every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. If someone knows better than me about that, please let me know. I'd much rather learn. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. I'm surprised they didn't put that as part of the game, like Dad sitting down to read the stories. If anything, they kept like 85% of the game from Mom's perspective, and the other percent from Son's perspective. We didn't get enough from Dad's perspective. Dad was almost an afterthought, but then when we did get Dad's perspective, it was more tragic. Google says, often related to spirituality, marital status, and personal beliefs. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Oh, like... No, I'd recovered until that point. No. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me, even though it hurt me. Words. It's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. And then you pushed me away. You ungrateful little shit. Sorry. Could be that they intentionally made it so Dad is part of the story less so you can relate to the feeling of losing him so early. Well, at the beginning of the game, Mom didn't have it on when she was sick and put it on later when she felt better and was job searching. I feel like it's something like she has to wear in public. Like when you're sick at home, you're not always going to wear your makeup. But when you go out in public and have your hair done up and everything, then you're gonna put on your face. That's how I'm feeling with it. After Pavilion, well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. Yeah, you'd be even more of a mama's boy. Which, by the way, I hate that term. I hate the insinuation of mama's boy, because it's okay to be close to one parent or another. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. I know you're just teasing. I know. You're not really a butt. I always thought mama's boys were the ones you gotta be careful with since they are able to take care of themselves, if that makes sense. Yes, yes. Little more multi-skilled. Google says red, commonly worn by married women, symbolizing marital status and prosperity. It can also represent love, honor, and auspiciousness. Black, often worn by unmarried women or widows, signifying protection from evil spirits, grief, and loss. I completely forgot about the black mark too. You've reminded me of it too. You don't see it as often in like pictures and stuff. Guys, I'm so very proud of us for how much we learned today. We did so good. We learned food, we learned some culture, we got in touch with our feelings a bit better, we learned about what we want to do when we pass away. we kind of talked about a lot of things. No, we're not moving. You can stay right where you're at, okay? I can't exactly take care of all you guys here in cyberspace. Lord knows I have trouble enough cooking for myself. So after Dad died, did Mom have a black dot? I didn't see one. It would have made more sense if she had a black dot, but maybe this is also like a different part of her culture. Maybe her version of that is different from like the more commonly held beliefs or something. And it's not exactly a bad thing to think about death. Think about, you know, what you want to happen after you die and stuff. Don't be scared of it. It's an eventuality, and it's okay to be comfortable with it. Don't seek it out, but also you can be prepared. I want you to stay with me as long as humanly possible. Don't you go run into the Grim Reaper, otherwise I'm gonna kick your butt. Lord, you're gonna have regrets. So now that we played the game, we should have access to like all the songs too, if we want to listen to the songs. And then now we've got access to the recipe book also. Oh, like a real recipe book. Oh my God, you can actually follow the recipes properly. Holy shit. Okay, guys, cooking stream win. They give you actual recipes, not just gamified recipes. I need the easy ones first. Like maybe just this one, like the muruku or the dosa. Dragon, do you think you'd be able to make some dosa? This one wasn't too bad either. The hardest part is flipping them while they're frying. But they're like little cookie shapes. Problem is I actually don't like coconut in general either. I don't like the texture of coconut, and sometimes coconut flavor is good, but not always. I feel like the fish is just put a whole bunch of chili powder inside of a fish and on the exterior and then fry it. Right? I could make a mean boiled water, yeah. I once smoked pot. What I mean is I put a pot of water on the stove and I left it there and forgot about it. I got distracted until it turned to steam and then smoke, and the interior of the pot was just charred remains. I smoked the pot. Oh yeah, like chopsticks would probably be okay for something like that. You're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. And you know what? You're right. Let me skip to the next one. There we go. I should put salmon in the fridge to defrost. Yes. Have it, you know, be ready for the next day. I don't know how I messed up boiling water, okay? It's the easily distracted portion of me. I'm sorry. I live in a world of shiny objects. You'd think I'd be used to this by now. Or maybe get, you know, become tougher. Like all these moms who are able to like flip things over while they actively are in hot frying oil. Just use your fingers, get them all calloused and burnt up and shit. Think I'm gonna do some grilled salmon with coconut rice and veggies. Oh, yes, yes. All the flavors. This game is definitely a good inspiration to like, man, I want to try a new recipe. I want to do some a little more effort in the kitchen. I want to do this. I want to cook that. And then you open up the freezer and it's like frozen pizza, microwave meal. Hopefully you're watching this and it's the right time of day for you to go to the grocery store to get some different like supplies and then cook with that. I want you to be able to just go get some fresh ingredients, get something fragrant. Even if you're like me and you're like, you know what, I'm not sure if I can handle all that spice. Maybe mid-level spice, maybe just a habanero or two. You can still do that and have a fragrant meal. I know, it's a little late, isn't it? You can't exactly DoorDash and Uber everything. Here, let's see if we can find someone who is playing, you know, maybe some kind of food thing. I'm gonna see if we can find someone who's either cooking or playing a cooking game. Oh, okay. So I see someone. I don't like it when people just play YouTube videos and have that be their entire stream. I understand why you do it, but I don't support channels like that. But someone is currently playing one of my favorite food YouTube channels. We're not gonna raid into them, but I just want to point out it's called Strictly Dumpling, and this guy puts hot oil on everything, and he eats like a Mack truck. A dinner the size of a Mack truck each video. I don't know where he puts it. He is a very small man. Okay, let's find someone else. Let's find someone else. Oh, I see someone in their kitchen. What is this? Cooking beef curry? Oh.
With you, if there's someone so deserving to eat this, it's all of you.
Yes. Okay. It looks like a little Asian mom. We're gonna go right into an Asian mama, okay? Says she's cooking beef curry, fried noodles, and teriyaki beef. We're gonna go support Maya Makala. Oh my god, I fully mispronounced that. M-A-I-A M-A-K-A-L-E-A. Maya I am so sorry. I am so sorry. She is literally a cooking mama. Let's go, let's go. Let's just do our usual sage raid when we go raid her. No, actually, let's do a cooking let's do a cooking raid message.
Mama Yo and Cat, thank you for hanging with me today.
Add more spice. There we go. That'll be our raid message. Add more spice. Is that a bad one? Is that a wrong choice? You know what? Say whatever you want, okay? Say whatever you want. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so very, very much for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun, and I really, really hope you guys did too. Thank you also Duluth for following, Kindle for following, and Jesse America and Streer for following. Thank you for the new follows. Next week, we're going to play a little more Inscription, of course. We're getting really far. Let me poke around in my Steam and PlayStation library a little bit. I think I've got a good idea for our other stream. Keep an eye on Discord. Okay? Keep an eye on Discord for what we're going to be hanging out with. It's guaranteed by the end of June we'll be playing Death Stranding. So I'm trying to like squeeze in some of these littler games, the fun little bits, before we play almost exclusively Death Stranding, okay? Get some more variety, because that's the spice of life. Yeah, the new Doom game looks good. New Doom game looks real good. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. This one's nice. Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so very much. I will see you later, cyberpunks. Goodbye.
Huh? Yes, no, yes, no,